While we're just nibbling away, you got a couple of memories here we're going to talk about.
You have to start, though, because we're lost.
You're still thinking?
We're still thinking.
Something always spurs a memory. So when I was probably about 12 or 13, loved the summertime. You know, you would wait forever for the summer to get here. And there was a little thing called summer movies, guys. And it was the Cinema 3 theater, and it was at the mall. And so you would buy a summer ticket where you could go to all the movies.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
I used to do that with my cousin. That's a great memory. We used to always go to the movies. Here's a little caveat. If your mom's listening, she wanted to know more about Brad Pitt. So we would always go, and we would meet Brad and his best friend, Robbie Daniels. Don't know where Robbie's at now, but... So me,
Robbie, if you're watching, call us station, please.
So Robbie and Brad and Lynn and I would go and sit and watch movies. And I do believe that's where I saw Grease and so many great films. Yeah, it was a thing to do in the summer, always. And people would meet up there and have a great time.
That sounds awesome. I don't know why this came to my mind, but I had never been to Disneyland until my adult life, and we grew up visiting my nanny and my grandpa and going to Florida and going to Disney World. And you guys can probably know, and I get a little carried away sometimes, I get a little extra and get very excited.
Yeah.
So
I know this.
I had, in advance of going on this trip, I took out some money. I'm like, I'm gonna have some money for some souvenirs. And my friends gave me the hardest time. They sat, we were waiting for the tram to come. We had been at the park all day, and I just had bags and bags. I'm sitting there, and I'm just sitting there really sad, because I'm like, what have I done? Why did I buy? I was just like, I want this. It was like the 60th anniversary, so I was just like, I want that, I want this, I want that, and yeah, I don't know.
How many years ago was that, TJ?
That was just about 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't like 10. I was like, 24 or something. I don't know.
Now,
2016.
Is that in Florida? Is that
This was California.
California
This
one,
was
okay.
yeah.
But you still have all of that stuff.
I loved pins.
But did you have all the souvenirs you bought?
Do you keep
bags
it all?
I still do. Yeah.
Okay, at least you still have it.
Yeah, you still have it.
Yeah.
That's good.
So it was like sweatshirts, and I got a shirt, and just like bunch of.
I feel that way sometimes, TJ, when I spend a lot of money. I'm like, oh, I don't want to
Why
spend
did I
any
do
more
that?
money.
Yeah,
I do feel that way.
Buyer's remorse.
Yeah.
Oh,
Buyer's.
I get that a lot.
Yeah.
But
I know you, TJ.
But another thing that's real is retail therapy. Once in a
that's
while,
true.
Once in a while.
Yeah.
Okay, so my Monday memory is going to be spun off of Kelly, because I knew once you started talking, it would spawn a memory.
Spawn a memory up.
Because it's about movies.
Okay.
So my grandpa, God rest his soul, who died last year, 85 when he died, great long life, was a preacher. And we went to a very conservative Baptist church. And so it was so conservative in the fact that we were not allowed to go to the movie theater to see movies. You couldn't go to the theater.
Wow.
Because it set the wrong example that you don't know what, there are all these movies there. What if you're going to see the bad movie?
I'm sorry I set a bad example when I was 12.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
When I would fly up to Washington to visit my grandparents at their church, their two youngest daughters, my Aunt Beth and my Aunt Betty, were still living at home. Well, they wanted to see movies. So they were the rebels, and here's the thing. Now I don't feel guilty talking about this because both Grandma and Grandpa are in heaven now. They know everything now. They would tell Grandma and Grandpa we were going somewhere, but we would drive all the way across the Puget Sound to Tacoma, like all the way down to Tacoma, to see a movie so nobody from the church in Bremerton would see us go into a movie, and Aunt Beth and Betty would sneak us into movies.
Is this a Baptist joke, and then your whole congregation was
there? So true. It's like the whole congregation was there in Tacoma seeing movies.
We came up here to get away from you people. And
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
So I always loved when I went up there because I knew Beth and Betty would sneak me into the movies we weren't allowed to see. And they weren't rated R. It was like just PG movies, but we couldn't go to the movie theater at all. So.
Yeah. And you couldn't
How long ago?
No dancing.
How old do you think you were when you did that the first time?
For the first time, I was, very young.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember, but I loved hanging out with them because they were so much fun.
Yeah.
And my Aunt Betty's the one who was making sauerkraut in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And I said, that smells horrible. And I was very young. She goes, it's good, Jeremy. She goes, I will pay you $10 if you eat it. And so I'm like, well, okay. So I did. I ate it, and I was like, not my thing, but I want that $10. So I took that $10.
Do you like sauerkraut now?
Now I do as an adult. Yeah.
I love sauerkraut. My roommate,
Now I do.
They get so mad because they come home from a class and I'd be making it, and like the apartment smells.
It does smell.
I'm like, guys, I'm so sorry.
It does have a smell.
It does.
So that is in the same category as Brussels sprouts, which I bought some the other day that were already cooked in some things.
Ooh.
I couldn't finish it, Jeremy. I thought of you. I should have brought it to you. I couldn't eat it all.
Wait, what did you buy?
It was just a little, it was already prepackaged sour, Brussels sprouts with onions and different things.
Did you heat it up?
No, I wasn't home. I just took it to go.
Oh.
Yeah. And I couldn't do it all.
How dare you?
I tried.
I
really
want it
tried.
so bad. I love those.
But I have eaten them where I like them.
Mm-hmm.
I think you made them, or somebody brought some on.
I made them first with my balsamic glaze, which Travis
Now, I
Burks
do
now
like that.
loves.
Yeah.
Because you saute them with onions, the Brussels sprouts with onions and Brussels sprouts. Then you put on this little drizzle of
Yeah.
balsamic glaze, and it is
That sounds
heaven.
delicious.
It's heaven. Hey, who's going to
So-
split this last sandwich with me? Because
I'm good.
I'm hungry still.
Which pick is, you're going to go with the pork,
I'm
right?
going with the
I'm gonna go
pork.
with
I
the
don't
You're
know
gonna do it,
why.
Jeremy?
I really enjoy the pork, and I won't eat it all. But that is so good, guys.
Now, I would just enjoy just a plain old cheese sandwich.
Well, here's what I don't know though. You know they have pulled pork sandwiches. That's a
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, 100%.
Do pulled pork sandwiches usually have barbecue sauce and cheese on it? Did I just turn it into a sandwich and this has been a thing forever? And I
I have no idea.
am I being stupid?
I'd
never
say
had-
it's been thought of before. I mean, I'm just going to say there's no way that in all these years no one's ever put a pulled pork with cheese on a grilled.
I agree with
Sandwich.
you. I do agree with you.
I don't know.
But I've never had one in my life, and I've never, so.
And I was a waiter at a barbecue restaurant. I'm trying to remember.
were?
I
Were
was.
you?
I'm trying to
Oh my
remember what
gosh.
kind of. I know we had pulled pork. I'm just trying to think of if I know we had pulled pork sandwiches. I don't remember what was on it though. But it was on a bun, not toast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
No,
don't you
sure.
love that crispy toast? I love that crispy toast with
It
the
is.
butter. And you didn't notice that the part of the reason it crisped up so much, I think, is because the mayo.
Which I'm fine with.
Oh,
I didn't
sure.
care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's good.
TJ, go ahead and have some more.
Wait, you're gonna have half that one, Kel, or you don't think you are?
Oh, here, let me split this one with you if you want it.
Split that one with the little one with me.
Okay. I'll split this little.
Guys,
this
I don't know if
little
this is
baby.
a thing or not, but we made it one and we love it. So
We do
there
love
you
it.
go.
All right.
And head
TJ.
to the ballpark and try one and see if
I
you
don't
know.
want to touch it. For TJ.
Oh,
Oh,
TJ,
he don't
you
care.
get it, you
Thanks,
get
You
it.
don't
Kel.
even care.
All right.
No, not we're family.
When we come back, it's celebrity birthdays. We're going to be guessing some ages, guys. We'll be back.
I love it.
It's so good, though.